So here's a funny one. I'll read this. You ready? I'll read this one because this is hilarious. Because people always accuse me of being a hypocrite, but then there's things they say about me are factually untrue, making them hypocrites. So here's an example of this. This is pertinent to what just happened. Okay, don't bring up trolls, detractors, haters, or other creators every stream, then say that you're above the drama. Why did I bring up trolls, detractors, and haters today? Because I just got a tip that I don't know if I can count yet, and I wanted to explain the situation so you guys know what's going on. Did I bring them up outside of that? Unless there's something pertinent to the situation that's going on during a particular day, I don't go out of my way to reference that stuff. Why? Because I don't care. I don't at all. I don't care about anything that happens outside of this stream. All I care about is what happens with you and me. That's it. Me and my content, and you guys, and in your interaction with me and enjoyment of it. That's it. But if I'm getting a tip that I don't know if I can trust, and I have to explain to you why, now I got to bring it up. But that's hypocritical. How? There was a direct cause and effect. Someone tipped with a troll message in it. I reacted because I wanted to let you know what was going on for transparency purposes. It wasn't, I actively went out of my way to bring up the trolling. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. But to them, any moment that I bring up anything of that, oh, that's hypocritical. Okay, if you say so, but you just need to open a dictionary. I don't think you understand the fucking word and what it means. You just believe what everyone says around you because you're gullible. Like, there's no hypocrisy there. I don't want to bring them up. I never would have brought that shit up if it wasn't for the fact that it affected me directly on my stream, right? So there you go. It takes a tremendous amount of time. Nobody will take it seriously because discussing dramatic things and saying you're above it is a hypocritical stance to take. You don't have to try so hard to be holier than thou. You're right, I don't have to try so hard. You're right. But the thing is, these things attack me at all times. I'll give you some examples. This year, right? I didn't want to be involved in any kind of drama at all. How many people outside of my direct content tried to pull me into drama this year? I want you to think about that. All right? And maybe if you're only here on this stream, you wouldn't even be aware, and that's a good thing. There's so many people who think that it benefits them to drag me into their shit. You know? It takes a tremendous amount of effort, a tremendous amount of self-control and discipline to not bring that stuff up. Right? And I ignore it on purpose because, number one, I know it doesn't benefit anyone here for me to address that nonsense. There's so much toxic stuff out there on the internet about me. Why do I need to address any of it? I just ignore it. It's just nonsense to me. I mean, come to my stream, enjoy what's happening on the stream. That's all that anyone should ever care about, right? This is my stream business to you. This is my public face. This is what matters. Nothing else. But that's the problem, is most people who have issue with me don't have real issue with this. They have issue with other shit that's bullshit that they made up, or, you know, they want to bring up to try to pull other things to be dramatic, right? Things, oh my God, this thing is happening. That thing happened behind the scenes years ago. This happened there. Who cares? Are you enjoying today's stream? Are you having a good time with me? That's what should matter. Not all this nonsense that people dug up out of the dirt that has nothing to do with anything and isn't anything publicly presented to you as a product to consume. That's not what it was. But that's how these people are, right? So that's the point, is I don't go actively out of my way to bring up drama or any of this stuff. It's others who try to pull me into their vortex of bullshit, right? And so every once in a while, sadly, I do have to bring stuff up, because then sometimes people, oh, I heard this, there's this, what's this confusion, what's this? And then sometimes I have to clarify, right? And that sucks. I don't like having to derail my positive content to address a bunch of toxic idiots on the internet, but I have to sometimes, and it is what it is. But why do you think a lot of those people have so much issue with me? It's because I won't play their game, right? And you say, you don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to, because I don't have to act when it's true, all right? But the fact that I tell you I will not involve myself in their drama, I will not degrade myself to that level of toxicity and negativity. I'm here to just put out positive content. That's a fact. That is not me pushing an agenda or a persona. That is a fact. I will not degrade myself to the level of the other scum on the internet who want me to be just like them. That is not me saying I'm holier than thou. Me stating a fact is not me pushing an agenda. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell, oh, well, don't do it. So you want me to lie? You want me to lie? You want me to outright lie then? No, I'm not going to lie. I will not play their game. I refuse, as much as they absolutely, positively want me to. We just had Turkey Tom make a 2-hour documentary on me, which is just him regurgitating facts that my detractors say, right? And after that, he tried so badly to get me to do an interview, to make a comment, and literally he admitted publicly, and this was his big mistake, he admitted publicly why. Was he interested in my answers? Was he interested in having a real conversation? No, he wanted to milk me. He actually said this outright, and then after the fact, he tried to take it back, which doesn't work. Once you've said something publicly on the internet, you've exposed yourself. He wants to milk people for personal gain. That's disgusting. So if you think I'm acting holier than thou because I don't want to play a toxic game of milking people on the internet, then I guess I'm holier than thou, but that's okay. I'd rather be in that position than be someone who literally wants to use others to make money regardless of the fact that the things you say about them hurt them. All right? I'm not going to play that game ever. All right? So, yeah, that's the situation I'm in. And again, why? Did I care about any of that shit? No. People start coming to my streams. Did you see the documentary? Did you do this? Did you do that? No. Leave me alone. I just want to sit here and play games and chill with you guys every day. I want nothing to do with that shit. I want to be left out of it completely. But then you got to pull me in, do podcasts about me, talk about me here, tweet about me here, this and that. And I ignore all of it, right? And the funny part about it is then you get a content or a thing like that, right? You totally get something like that and they're like, oh, well, you see, you're hypocritical. You act holier than thou. Just stop doing it. I'm not doing it actively. They're creating that situation. Them, not me. If you don't like that, tell them to fucking stop. Tell these idiots to stop bringing up Dark Side Phil because he doesn't care about you. You're wasting your time, you're spinning your wheels, and you're making him look better every time you bring him up because he doesn't play your game. If you have an issue with me looking better, then tell them to stop. I'm not creating the situation, they are. And they're too dumb to realize that it's not working. Okay? Their little flash in the pan money or whatever they make, it doesn't work long term, and I still persevered. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It's never going to happen, the nonsense that they're thinking. Okay? So you're talking to the wrong person. Go talk to them. Tell them to stop bringing this up because it's all toxic bullshit. I'm never going to be like them. Okay? Sadly, I almost feel like when I read a comment like that, like that's what they're saying. Why can't you just be like everyone else? That's literally what they're saying. Phil, why don't you just be like everyone else? Why don't you just do the drama content? Why don't you slam everyone else who slams you? Why don't you milk them back the way that they want to milk you? Because I don't want to be a gross person. I have morals and values inside of me that were instilled upon me as I was growing up, right? Some of them were religious and some of them were just morals that I learned along the way. At the end of the day, when I'm done streaming, and I turn off my stream and I upload my content, I can say, wow, so today I played a game and literally no one got hurt, right? No one got crazily insulted to the point now where their reputation has been tarnished and they look like shit, right? No one got concretely injured. All I did was play a game and I did commentary. I had great interactions with my community. And what's funny is people even say dumb shit like, well, what about when you yell at people and insult them for their Street Fighter skill? Nobody cares. It doesn't mean anything. People always, when they play fighting games, yell at each other and insult each other's skill. It doesn't mean anything. It's worthless. It's just venting frustrations. It's not super serious. Playing a video game is not super serious. You want to know what's super serious? Doing a documentary about someone for hours, delving into drama for 2 hours that's not true, but presenting it as a possibility of being true because you gain from it and make thousands of dollars on it. That's harmful. Not me playing a video game and saying, wow, that person really sucked with Minot. Nobody cares about that. It doesn't affect anyone in any negative way. All right? There's a big difference. If you don't see the difference, you're a fucking moron, and that's the problem. There's too many fucking morons on this planet. They don't get it. They don't understand the difference. So, leave me out of all that bullshit forever. And if anyone brings me up ever, it just shows the content of their character. Because I have made it known, I want nothing to do with the drama of this community on the internet, that all they do is shit on each other for personal gain. That's not me. I want nothing to do with any of you. Leave me alone, and if you bring me up, you're a loser. You have no content, nothing positive to offer this planet. The planet would be better without you on it. And I will stand towards that statement. Yes, Earth, the planet, would be better without people who spend all day insulting others for personal gain. I'm sorry, it's just true. If people were focused on their own positivity in their own lives and bettering themselves and their communities rather than hurting others for personal gain, Earth would be a better place overall. YouTube, Twitch, every community would be better off for it. But sadly, idiots love that content, eat it up, and it becomes big bucks, right? And that's the problem. It's all about personal gain and money. It's any means necessary. That's how it is today. It's called any means necessary. No repercussions, no moral feelings of any kind of remorse or anything for what people do. Just hurt everyone around us for personal gain. Well, leave me out of it. That's not holier than thou. That's me telling you, leave me the fuck alone, because you're a bunch of losers who won't shut the fuck up and beating the dead horse with your same bullshit. Because that's the other funny part. It's always the same shit. They never come up with anything new. It's been the same stuff for like 6 years now. They got nothing else to say. They've regurgitated the same toxic shit so many times now. It's like someone vomited, ate the vomit, re-vomited it, shat it out, ate the shit, and re-vomited it again. There's no value to any of it, but you still got millions of idiots who watch it. They're morons. Okay? I don't want to deal with those idiots. I'll leave them alone. Leave me out of it. Okay. Let's see here. So, shout out to Big Mac, who